smoking mad weed. I'm about to mute this nigga, gang.
Nah, ski
It's
in
a
here,
bit.
man.
I just told him.
Yo,
Yo.
what's the big old deal?
Here we go. You can hear us now.
Yo, the chat
Yeah.
niggas wanted to holler at you.
What's happening? What's happening? What's the big old deal, fam?
Yo, bro. What's
What's
going on,
happening?
my guy? Like, so I met you before. I think
Yeah, you did.
either once or
Correct.
twice, but when I met you, Adam told me. I remember Adam put like I think he probably thought it was a little sketch location that we were shooting the podcast at, which was his studio, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Yo." Like, and I told him, I said, nah, everything's cool. You know what I mean? I don't know LA enough to know what's what, but whatever. Cool.
Uh-huh.
I see, y'all pulled up. It was you, T-Rel, right? And
Yeah.
Adam. And
Correct.
Adam said, yo, it's my security. It's T-Rel, cool, whatever. Everything is cool. I see you. I'm like, yo, he's like, yo, this is 80s brother. Now, first of all, are you 80s brother?
Yes, I'm 80s brother.
Blood brother or like some other brother? I don't be known.
You say blood brother, or you don't really know? That's been my stepbrother since I was 9 years old.
Oh, okay. No, because sometimes niggas could be like, oh no, we just like got jumped
No, you
into.
know how motherfuckers be like, that's the bro, that's the bro.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
really my brother. You
Okay.
feel me? We share blood brothers as well.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna be honest with you. And out the gate, I'm not
But
too sure.
before you
Okay.
continue, shout out to AD.
Okay,
Go ahead.
obviously.
There you go.
So I want to get quickly to this shit because I know we got Super Bowl coming. Everybody's about to, get to where they got to get to. Pizzas are being
Yeah.
delivered all over the place. The question has become this, right? The question has become, why have you turned your back on Adam? I just played a clip where you were saying that another individual did something with his wife. It's like pretty much his wife and the mother of his
So the
child.
question is, why did I say what I said?
Yeah. Why? Because
So
because
basically, I got to correct you on turning my back. I don't never turn my back on nobody. They turned their back on me first. So let me get to this part. I was sneak dissed. I don't know if you really, really know me like this, Act, but
Mhm.
I'm not no YouTuber. You
Okay.
feel what I'm saying? Like, that's new to me. Like, I'm really like a real street dude.
But
You
hold
feel
on
what I'm
though.
saying?
Hey,
So
I'm
imagine
tapped
giving a
in.
street dude.
You
He
were
makes
doing
it.
no jumper sports
He
at one
makes his
time.
own YouTube. You get what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. You were
Like, it
doing no
ain't. I'm
jumper
not no
sports though.
YouTube dude. So like the pettiness and sneak dissing, I don't know how to do that. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like, don't let me like not be a part of your establishment no more. And 8 months go by, you don't speak on me at all. So now you going through something with the camp at the school at the no jumper, and now I'm somebody you could just start joking with. So I took that as I'm not the one to play with. That's all that really was about. And I got enough respect for the man, if you feel me, and the people around him to take the shit down because I don't want to see nobody go through what I go through since I left that situation. You feel me? But my thing is, just leave me out of all of that shit. Leave me out of the jokes. I'm not, you lost that privilege to be joking with me.
Well.
You get what I'm saying?
I saw what he said. He mentioned getting a tattoo about no jumper sports. That was the thing that
Oh
you were
yeah, yeah,
involved
yeah.
with.
I created No Jumper Sports, the Ricky Williams interview. Or you can look it up. They still
Mm-hmm.
left it up there.
Yeah.
Darren Collison, Le'Veon Bell. Shout out to the guys that came out and supported me when the guy gave me a chance. Now, me getting a tattoo on my head of something that I'm proud of, what's the problem with that? Niggas got tattoos of Tupac. Niggas got tattoos of Chinese shit. They don't even know what's on their body.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that?
Okay, I get that.
You okay? What's next, my boy?
So I guess what I'm asking is it feels like you could either confirmed or revealed some very personal things about him. I don't know if he's done the same about you. I get it because I saw the joke too. So he said a joke
Okay.
about a tattoo, right?
Yeah.
Clearly I'm not getting at you about the tattoo, whatever it is, right?
Right,
Like
right,
you
right,
were rocking.
right,
It
right.
was something you found. It was an extension of the brand. Didn't work out, but shit, you were going hard for it. Get it. But now,
Hey, act right quick. Let me ask you a question.
mhm.
Is there a level on tolerance, bro?
What do you mean?
Okay, so say not per se. Now you know me and we ain't gonna never get into nothing, but say if you like walked up and shoved me because you was really pissed off.
Yeah.
We was getting into it.
Okay.
That was your level of the tolerance.
Mm.
Now, if I punched you in your mouth, that's me. That's just how I get out. I
Okay.
wouldn't talk to, you feel me, play with niggas. I don't play. You
No,
feel me? So basically, just put yourself in my shoes. If you somebody that's been taught not to play and the person playing with you knows this,
mm-hmm.
what are they doing? They playing with you.
Okay. Okay.
And
I
I'm
agree
not
with you on that. I agree because I think I even said earlier in the stream, I'm gonna jump out the window with a lot of things, and maybe that's not how everybody else will choose to deal with it, but I'm gonna do it that way. So okay, so you felt you were played with, and you answered accordingly.
Correct. Now, just because I want to drop bombs, you should have left the bear alone. You can't keep poking at the bear. He gonna come out one day. And
So
that's all this is over.
so is
You
it
feel what
true?
I'm saying? Huh?
Is it true?
Is it true?
Yeah, or
I
did you
just
make it
told
up?
you I'm a straight up G. I ain't gonna never say nothing that ain't true.
But is it something you just heard or something you really know to be true? Because it feel like gossip a little bit. And also,
Gossip.
and also,
I ain't never been no type to be like this, bro. Like even now, me talking to you right now is tricky. You
mm,
feel what I'm saying? But like I said, leave me alone. Everybody know the bodyguard knows everything.
that is very true. That's what I was saying. Why are you talking? But I guess
Why am I talking?
so
Because
you
you
fuck with
bringing
you.
up my name.
Okay,
You
so you.
talking? You talking about me? I can't talk. You
Oh,
already
okay.
turned your back on me per se. Leave
Mm,
me the fuck alone.
mm.
Leave me alone. You feel me? Period. My level of tolerance ain't like everybody else. I'm serious.
Isn't that complicated though? Because if your stepbrother is working there, he obviously has his best interest to, that's related towards protecting certain things there, while you don't really give a fuck. Do you think about like, well, 80 is still there, so let me chill? Is that a thing?
Mhm. Is AD's situation like? Is he being there a situation? No, like no. My brother is his own man. Like you feel what I'm saying? My brother even came out and told people, leave Kiki alone. He's not the one to be playing with. He's not the one to be playing. He forewarned these people, everybody.
Mm.
This is fair game, bro. If somebody tell you, that's like academics. If me and you go kick it and I take you somewhere and I say, hey, don't go around that corner, cuz them niggas ain't playing. And you go just because you academics.
Mm.
That was you, right? You decided to do that. But
Yeah.
on my brother's note, that's another reason why I took it down, because I started feeling like maybe dude just brought me out and said my name. And he's crashing out, and maybe he want me to speak up and then let my brother go. You feel what I'm? You need a reason. So guess what? Maybe that's the shit. Because why did you just say why you sneak dissing me out of the blue? Why?
Well, let me ask you a
What's
question. You know,
you firing and cutting everybody else out for fake shit?
it, it, again, that is your stepbrother, but again, it's one of those things. I don't know 80's position on this, but maybe he's like, yo, listen, man, I'm gonna just stay out of this situation because yes, I might
It's
have.
not him. He don't have nothing to do with it. So why? Like no, ain't nothing else harmed him. Me getting they turning their back ain't that didn't harm him, right?
Yeah.
Now I need an answer, Act. When I got let go, that didn't harm him, right?
No.
Okay. Did it harm him when Adam said what he said?
No.
So what the fuck? Ain't no level on tolerance, academics.
So let me ask you this one question. So, and I definitely did say this. I said, okay, cool. I understand. You probably are in a position where
And
number one,
my brother know I would never do nothing to harm his shit. He knows this.
that's good.
And he, like I said, he also told people, leave Cuz alone.
So let me then ask you, right? So the question is going to come up, and I said this myself. Okay, let's say this is true, right? Isn't house phones like? Doesn't he have the right to say this? Because obviously we know what happened. Adam, accidentally outed him for some shit. If he was gonna out some shit, let him do it. Don't do it for him. And it feels like he didn't say nothing, but like you said it, right?
Right. So basically, it's okay for Adam to put everybody else's business out there then too. Hello, you still there?
No, I'm here. I'm gonna give you an answer. You might not like
No.
it. I'm gonna give you an answer.
What you just
No,
asked me,
I'm giving you a
this
direct
man
answer.
just did to house phone.
I'm gonna give you a direct answer. The answer is yes, but it's by nature that he is the boss and he's employing everybody. I'm starting to tell you.
My boy. Ain't none of that, man. Ain't none of that. I ain't going for none of that. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. That's the whole thing why everything is crumbling right now, because people keep letting that type of shit happen.
I mean,
I
put like
ain't
this.
the
Put like
one
this.
to let it happen.
Why you didn't just slap
Good.
Adam for speaking on you?
I'm good. What you say? Who is this?
Oh, that's my
Why
man AJ right here.
Yeah,
Who's that?
why you just didn't slap Adam for speaking on you?
Slap him? Nah, bro. I'm not going to jail for slapping nobody.
You think he'd send you to jail for just a little slap?
Wait, hold on. Why were you fired? No, before we even get to that,
Act.
I just want to know why did he let go of you? When I met both y'all, everything seemed cool. Where did it go wrong? You tell me. I haven't seen a video of him talking about it.
If he was to tell you, they're gonna say that it was I didn't go to a Chicago trip.
So there was
The
a Chicago.
The day after the No Jumper live show, when I fractured my foot from hosting it.
Oh, so you fractured your foot, couldn't make it to. That's when he went to Chicago and he gave out money, right? This is some good shit.
Correct.
And I could understand
And
why.
because so that's that, man. So what's up? Like anything else though, bro? Because I gotta go grab Lil Ski. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna go to a Super Bowl party. That's a whole nother little fiasco.
Did-
Yo,
You feel
Ax,
me?
let me ask you a
And
question.
I did want to say one thing too, though.
Go
Like
ahead.
the situation, what I did,
Mhm.
I don't need people trying to do what I do, because that's not even how I maneuver, though. To keep it 100,
Ski,
I
did you?
just need to be left alone. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So at the end of the day,
You a
just
predator.
like let me do me. You feel me? Let me do me. To the youngsters out there that's in this YouTube business, don't let nobody trick you out of position. You feel me? Always keep your poise. Don't be like
This
me.
nigga
Don't
for being
fuck
a
up.
predator. He got
Don't
fired.
fuck up.
Got
Huh?
fired for being a predator. Academics.
You say who?
You got fired for being a predator. It's paperwork on you, my nigga. Like, look at the
It's
paperwork. It's
it's
paperwork.
it's paperwork
Hold
on
on.
me. But did you go to mines? Did you go to my paperwork?
Wait,
Did you go
Did
to
what?
you
did you
go
go to prison
to?
or not
That's
for
my
for
question,
child
kinfolk.
molestation, bro?
Did
What
you
did you
go
go to
to
prison
my
for?
paperwork?
Ski, what did
What
you go to
happened?
prison for?
What did I go to prison for? An undercover investigation sting,
Against
a
the
pimp
underage
sting
girl, right? Against the underage girl, right?
that hit me up. That was 24 years old.
No, that was 17. She was 17. It's facts. I can pull up the paperwork right now and show
Wait,
everybody in here. Hold on.
What is
Wait,
this,
Check
bro?
this
What is
out.
this? I've
what?
never heard
Check
about.
this
Whoa.
out. Hold on. Because I see how you just jumped off. You think you saying
Ski,
something
why
that
would you
people
go to
don't
jail
know.
for a 24-year-old
Check this
woman?
out. Check this out, fam. Paperwork don't lie. So by you stating that right now, it show me you kind of upset. You feel me? It show me you kind of upset, but paperwork do not lie. See what they started off as, kinfolk. And now watch this. You use that predator word. If I was a predator, why did they hit me up first, kinfolk?
Ski, can I just ask you one question?
No.
Is she not
Answer my
17?
question, dog. Answer my question. Just answer my question. If I was a predator, why did they hit me up? That's my question to you. If I
Because
was
they're
looking,
building a
look
cage,
though,
bro.
real life. If I'm looking or searching for anything, wouldn't I hit that profile up?
She's 17, bro. Did you stop when you found out she was 17? Yes or
Bro,
no,
you're
bro?
not answering my question.
You
You just
not
want to
answering
get
my
yours.
question. Did you
Bro,
stop when you found
paperwork
out she was
don't lie,
17,
bro.
my nigga?
Paperwork don't lie. Act, what's up,
Look,
man? I don't know
literally,
this
you got
dude.
fired is because you was pedo, and everybody at No Jumper know that. Even T Red
Yo,
asked you about
what?
it. You lied on the nigga
So
stream about
look,
it. Now you want to
Kinfolk,
What
look,
the
you're a predator,
Kinfolk,
fuck?
my nigga.
Kinfolk,
Answer the
Kinfolk.
question. Did you know she was 17 or not, my nigga? You a real nigga, right? Stand on
I'm a
that shit,
real
nigga. You
nigga.
did it, stand on it.
Now listen, since you ain't answering shit I got to answer, listen to what I got to tell you, little homie. Stop, pipe yourself down. Pipe yourself down. Because human trafficking is what? You have to have a human to traffic. Correct or wrong? Hello?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah, yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
have a human to
That
traffic, correct?
seems crazy.
Now on pimping, Don't you got to receive some money? Don't you got to have a victim to be a pimp? Correct or wrong?
You were talking to a 17-year-old
Hold
girl,
on,
correct or
dog.
wrong?
Hold on. You ain't answering shit. You asking
I
me, but
answer
you
your
ain't
question when you
answering
just answered
shit.
this one question. I've been asking questions. You
Like
ain't
you
answering it
ain't
yet.
answering. I see what you trying to do, dog. It's all good. I done been through this before. You feel me? And I'm not running. I ain't never ran from it. Ain't running from it. But I need you, whoever you are, in 4 months when my charges get overturned, holla at me.
I
Straight
bet,
up.
bet. I'm gonna make
Straight
sure I
up.
holler at you, bro.
Yeah, holla at
Until
me
that
for sure,
happen,
for sure.
until that happen, I don't think you got to say in
Yeah.
this. There was a
Guess
17-year-old
what?
girl.
Guess what? I don't know who you are. You can have your say so. You can have your opinion,
I'm a
kinfolk.
nigga that got
I ain't
information. That's
even
all I need to be
look.
to you, my nigga.
Hey man, I ain't even mad at you, bro. But
Uh,
my thing is, when it go down and these charges get overturned, get at me.
all right. Okay. I know you
I'm
got to go.
still.
Hey. By
I
the
ain't going
way,
nowhere. Ain't nobody running me off no damn phone.
eh,
This
eh, eh,
nigga think he is.
yeah. Well,
Might
yeah.
need to catch a fade with that nigga, bro.
Yo. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm gonna be very honest with you and tell you because I'm not into no setup or backdoor shit. So I'm gonna tell you. Adam did message me. So as soon as you get off of here, he's calling in. So me and him, we gonna talk. It's probably
Yeah,
not
bro.
about you.
Come on, man. It ain't no coincidence. Academics want me to be on Discord. Come on now. This is a whole alley oop. I know what it is.
No. He randomly just
I
like,
know what
or
it is.
I don't know what it is.
I know how the game go.
Okay, is there anything else you want to say? I mean,
Hey, yeah. What I want to say is, well, this is what I want to say to everybody out there. Stand on your business.
okay.
You feel me? Stand on your business. You're gonna have people that's gonna come at you. You're gonna have people that's gonna throw alley oops. But Big Ski, I'm standing on everything. I'm still outside. I'm still everywhere, untouched, unbothered, and ain't nothing gonna happen.
Hey,
Holla at
Ski,
me in 4 months, my boy.
hey, Ski, before you get off though, I just want to clear something up. Academics and Adam, they ain't on no backdoor shit, bro. I was watching the
Nah,
stream
nah, 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 nah.
and I
I ain't
like it
no.
was
I don't
my idea to
even
get you on here,
listen.
gang.
Hey, 16. You already know I'm gonna get at you. I'm gonna get
Uh,
at you when we get off of this.
I
So
was
it's
just letting
all
you know,
good.
like they ain't. I was watching and I seen
Nah,
them.
bro,
I
you
was
ain't
like,
even
bro,
gotta say nothing. I'm gonna get at you when we get off this. Don't even
all
trip.
right, for sure.
For sure.
Ski, let 16 know if you want to catch a fade with that other nigga, bro. We
With
set it
who?
up. The other nigga that was talking crazy on your name, bro.
Nigga on fade pedos, nigga. Get on my dick, my nigga.
Nigga, I'm just letting you know, nigga, if you want to catch a fade. I know you're not talking to me like that.
Man, where did that shit go left? I don't know what's going on with that other stuff, brother. All I know is that Adam security, brother. Like, what? Is he fucking girls on plug talk? Like, what's going on? Like, how do y'all know all this type of stuff,
I'm
He
so
got
confused.
paperwork. Nah, he actually got paperwork. Times wasn't lying.
brother? I don't know, man. Chat. So, salute to Adam. He is joining. Matter of fact, he's in here now, so I'm gonna just get off of this immediately. Everybody on Discord, I'm gonna mute up. It's gonna be just me and Adam, all right? Y'all can just listen from the stream. Or, yeah, just listen from the stream, please. Adam, what up, bro?
What's up, G? How you doing?
Yo, I'm good, man. Adam, you're doing a pretty impressive. Listen, I used to think I was the heights of controversy, but fuck, dog. In the last couple of weeks, yo, I remember every time we sat down together, I'm like, yo, there's been 3,000 things he could ask me about, and there's not that much that I could be like, well, this is salacious with what's going on with you. First and foremost, I want to give you the flowers first. As you know, as people keep wanting or hoping that I'm just gonna like fucking declare war and go crazy on you, there is admiration and also a lot of respect for what you are trying to build, because I do believe what the format that you're trying to build as independent media, you're kind of doing that first in a sense where it's like you're just hiring a bunch of people, even though people care about you, right? And you're trying to make a platform of it, kind of like how Complex did it, but you're trying to keep it more authentic than Complex, right? So you're doing kind of like what Complex did, but you're not trying to have the corniness of Complex. You want it to be kind of real. But that comes with a lot of fucking problems that we have seen.
True.
Are you stressed, my guy? Keep it 100.
I mean, I guess yeah. It's been a rough like month or so. Just especially the house phone thing in particular, just because. I mean, I think anybody who's like really paid attention to the way it all went down is like, I didn't intend to expose him or anything. And it was just like a mistake by one of the editors, but for sure, just like knowing that that's had like a real negative effect on him and that he's been super upset about it, even so going so far as to like not be on the channel anymore. I mean, that's definitely been the worst part for sure. I mean,
Wait,
people
he
can say
quit?
whatever they want, but just, because that's like my real friend from back in the day before the podcast and shit. So that's definitely just been the tough part for me and just super upsetting because I never wanted to have like a negative impact on his life, especially given that he lost his mother a few months ago.
Wait, so, well, first of all, if I'm gonna say something behind your back on my stream, I'll definitely say it to your face. I watched the whole thing. I felt, and we texted, right? And I believe you. I definitely believe that this was a mistake, right? In terms of editing. I'm going to give you the blame, though, because I think in these situations, you shouldn't have either put out the episode to even get there. But I understand, not understand, but okay, I get putting out the episode, but then you got to do the due diligence to make sure those edits are fine. Yeah, you can fire an editor or blame it on the editor.
In retrospect, I should have either just canceled it or just fucking watched the whole thing and actually like made sure that everything was cut out, which... it's like that's pretty much how I've handled every controversial thing that's been said on the podcast that needed to be cut out. I always just told the editors to cut it out, and they did it. This is the first time. Well, I mean, there's probably been other times, but this is definitely the most significant time that it happened.
Okay, so number one, that drink throwing thing with house phone. I texted you and I said, yo, Adam, you got the content right now, my brother. And I can't tell if, like, after y'all cut the cameras, y'all all dap it up and say, yo, we're making 100 bands today. Or it's real life situations. Regardless, the best reality shows, you never know if it's real or fake. And
doing some fake shit for views or whatever sounds like a great idea, given that all of this shit has been like 100% real, 100% like actual people's feelings getting hurt and, actual friendships being seriously affected. I mean, I even had like a person who works in the office ask me if house phone throwing the drink was fake. It's like,
really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess a lot of people are paranoid, but I don't know. That just, yeah, it's all been real for sure.
Do you enjoy it though?
Yeah.
Hold on. Before I get into that, I had a long conversation with, I don't know how close you are with Van Lathan, and I'm gonna be honest.
With who?
Van Lathan.
Oh yeah.
And I think his opinion was a little bit more extreme because he's definitely pro-black and all this other stuff. He's really woke, and that's my guy, but he's really woke. And I said, well, I can't excuse Adam on certain shit, but I do believe his sensibilities towards certain things might be different. Like, for example, when I was watching you in House Phone, and I remember pausing the videos, I was watching it live, literally. Or not live, but maybe it's been live, I don't know. I remember saying, I said, all he wants you to do is say, yeah, the editor might have fucked up, but I'm your friend, and I love you, and I'm sorry. It's my fault. I'm taking the blame. And there was a lot of deflection. And I'm like, I think Adam, who's a very logical guy, which I've always known you to be, sometimes don't know when to inject the human emotion of just, yeah, I could rationalize or try to give all these things to make it look like I'm not a piece of shit. But really, this person who loves me and looks up to me just wants me to say, I'm sorry. I take responsibility and I'm sorry. And I think that's why that kind of happened.
I felt like I was saying I'm sorry and just apologizing, but it would appear from some of the feedback I got that my apologies could use a little bit of work.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the current status? So after the drink throwing incident, y'all got back on camera. What's the current status of y'all relationship? He did come on here. He was really upset. He got into it with one of people in my chat. Like, he's very sensitive about that subject being brought up. What's you guys' current relationship?
I haven't seen him or really talked to him since being on camera after the drink throwing incident, which, we like patched it up on there, but it felt like maybe it wasn't really fully patched up. So I haven't really got a chance to talk to him too much since then. So, I mean, he just hasn't really been talking to us. I've seen like a couple of things that he's posted online, so I know he's like around doing shit, but I haven't really. I mean, I would appreciate having a conversation with him at this point, but I'm not really sure where his head's at.
What's his current job status with the company?
I mean, that's kind of it's up in the air. I mean, it would appear that he's kind of over it, but I don't really know because we haven't had a full-on conversation about it,
Okay, if he comes back and he says, you know what, I was really upset. I had to get a couple things, I got to get my anger out, throw in the drink. I kind of got it out of my system. I still want to work for No Jumper. Does he have a job?
Yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, we've definitely had our issues over the years, but I mean, I got nothing but love for him, so for sure I would be open-minded about that. But yo, this is the reason why I wanted to call in. It's because I'm sick of people using this fucking random ass shit from back in the day that is genuinely not something that I've ever felt awkward about against us, as if it's like this super big deal. So I'm going to give you the timeline from back in the day. All right. So I meet Lena. We we hang out like 2 times. And then after that, we didn't see each other for like a couple months. And then
hold on. You can't skip past it. Did you have sex when y'all met those 2 times?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So we hang out a couple times, and this is like way back in the day, dude. This is like 2016 when we were still downtown.
Okay.
And then but she met House Phone like through me because like even like the first time we hung out, House Phone just happened to be there, right? And so me and her are like having nothing to do with each other after that, like, and then he hangs out with her like a couple months later and they end up sleeping together. And then maybe even like a couple weeks or like a month after that, me and her hang out again. And then from there, we start hanging out more and more. And that kind of like eventually turns us into us dating. So, I mean, I just wanted to put that out there because to be honest, it was never even like an awkward thing with me and House Phone. Like, I mean, to be fair, like, this was way before I ever even like had him working for No Jumper. Like he had been on a few podcasts and shit, but like this was way before, like I put him on the No Jumper show and like, took him on tour a bunch of times. All that shit was after this. And obviously I knew about it and I started dating Lena and like, fell in love with her and proposed to her and everything. So, I mean, it's just kind of like, I just wanted to air it out and just throw it out there because I'm sick of seeing people like.
I ain't gonna lie, they were starting to hold it over your head a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
What you say?
They were trying to hold it over your head because the amount of people who sent it to me and the way everybody's like, it's kind of feel like it's a thing where like everybody's giggling about it and maybe you're not in on the joke. Which I told people, like, I'm like, at the end of the day,
what's giving it power is just the fact that people are acting like it's this thing that I'm like fucking horrified by. When in reality, I mean, anybody who fucking pays attention to my content knows that I'm a pretty open-minded person sexually. And I mean, me and my girls sleep with different fucking girls every day. And it's just not like like, to be honest, it was never even like this awkward thing between me and House Phone. It was just kind of whatever. Cause like, I mean, I could probably honestly think of like 10 girls that me and House Phone both slept with around that time. The Lena thing is just kind of awkward because, obviously I ended up getting married to her.
Okay. All right. Did he tell you? So obviously, well, clearly, and this, I was having a conversation, another separated story that you don't got to do it, but like I was having a conversation with like Freddie Gibbs' ex, right? And I literally was talking to her on the phone twice. Once before I said something online, and the second time after it. And I literally told her, I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was like, yo, Freddie Gibbs dated a girl that was a adult entertainer. Like, what the fuck? Like, she's like, oh yeah, I got a story to tell. I got like some big important stuff. And I wasn't trying to like diminish anything she was trying to say. I'm just like, what the fuck could you tell us about a guy who dated an adult entertainer? Like, tell us, like, what the fuck could actually be like, oh my God, I needed to hear that. You know what I mean? Obviously, I believe when it comes to like even you, right? Like people know that just sexually and just like how you've moved, it's just not how definitely not how I've moved, but you've never been shy about it. It's not some shit where, you know what I mean? I think the whole house phone thing is happening because he never revealed that. I think you're pretty straightforward with all the shit you do. I don't think you're kind of like hiding shit.
Yeah, I mean, and the weird thing about it is like I started seeing Lena before she was a porn star and before I was a porn star. So realistically, like if I wasn't with Lena, I probably would end up being with another porn star. And like every single fucking porn star out there has slept with, you know, a million fucking guys on camera. The only reason why Lena and I have had the kind of thing we have where she hasn't slept with anybody else in like almost 7 years is just because we kind of like got into the industry together, you know? And to be honest, I feel like I could be in a relationship with a girl who had fucked 50 guys on camera. That doesn't really, I'm not really the kind of person that would judge a girl massively by that. It would be kind of almost tempting to judge her just because I know that like my audience would be judging her by that standard. But at the end of the day, you know,
does that affect you?
I care about the fact that
does that affect you?
Slept together back in the day. It's fucking whatever. It's like this was back in the day. We were partying. It's nothing to me, and it doesn't change anything about the way I feel about her, and it doesn't change anything about the way I feel about him. You know?
Okay, so then I got to ask the question, right? Because so the theory I've realized, and hey, Adam, I'm gonna give you this advice. I don't even want when I'm done, you can react to it if you want to, but I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is no, there's no fucking angle to this. I believe about a quarter of what's happening with you and your organization, everything you got going on, that fucking Reddit is disgusting. When I go on there, all they do is try to get y'all to fight. Okay, they start. It's like a gossip mob. You know, I was gonna start supporting my own Reddit, and then I realized, oh, this shit's gonna just try to lead to my own destruction. Fuck it. Discord is way better, but hey, that's up to you. The question I guess I wanted to ask is this, right? Because these are the things that when people want additional drama, they feed in. They're like, number one, did House Phone tell you that he had sex with Lena before you took her serious?
Before what?
Okay, you start hanging out with Lena, or you hang out with her a couple times, twice. Y'all do whatever y'all do, but it's nothing serious. You know, she's doing whatever the fuck she does. A couple months later, House Phone hooks up with her, and then a couple months after that, you hook up back with her again, but now you're kind of feeling her a bit, right?
Right.
Does House Phone kind of give you the one up to be like, yo, bro, like you do know I fucked her?
Yeah, actually, he did tell me on some regular shit, like almost like he was just kind of checking to see if I was going to be pissed about it, because even though me and her had only hung out a couple times at first, it was, you know, like people had seen us hanging out, and he kind of like, there was a vibe that we might have something going on, but we weren't really like, we just kind of stopped kicking it. So he definitely hit me up and told me about it just on some friend shit, you know?
Okay. Wait, all right. So you basically know, so there was no fucking secret then. I'm guessing people thought like you didn't know.
It wasn't a secret. It just like, we never talked about it on camera, you know?
Did she also admit it? Like because I'm getting, yo, all these like Reddit people, this is what they're fucking saying, my nigga. They're like, yo, you find out later and you're in a fucking rage because your future wife slept with your employee, which, you know, in the context of maybe other organizations and other friendships and other real life situations, because you have the power over someone in a work environment, when you find out that they've maybe fucked the love of your life and the mother of your kids, maybe now you're then doing shit and act in a way to perhaps take out revenge or make yourself feel okay with the fact that he slept with your woman. So like people were telling me, oh, well, somebody actually donated today, and they were like, oh yeah, Adam's been fucking every girl that has been associated with House Phone.
That's not actually true. I've like joked around about it, or like there was one girl that I was trying to have on Plug Talk who's like an actual porn star that was kind of like a meme where we would like joke around about her. But I don't think any of the girls he's dated, like I could think of a bunch of girls he's dated, I don't think I ever had anything to do with any of them, or like tried to, or anything like that. I mean, that's mostly like a joke narrative on the podcast, to be totally honest.
Okay, so the bullshit they told about, oh, you didn't want to invite him to your house or to the baby shower or some other shit.
That's not true. Like, he was at my kid's first birthday party. There's a fucking vlog from it. He's in there like shotgun and White Claws and shit. And
White
I mean,
Claws, ew. Gotta do some happy dads, man.
well,
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not trying to like I understand that I'm not going to be able to stop the narrative of like, oh, Adam is like pissed off about Lena and House Phone having this history or whatever, because I understand that to most people that would be like a really big deal. But all I'm going to say is like everything I ever did with House Phone on camera, pretty much besides like, you know, the first year of podcasts on the channel, was after all this. So it's like, you know, I've been on tour with him. I've like, you know, I've done a million different things with this dude, and we've definitely had our difficulties and our issues, which honestly are probably like mostly about him just kind of like not showing up on the podcast and stuff. It was just kind of like not showing up randomly. But that honestly, like, that caused me like a million times more anger, just him like being kind of unprofessional about not coming to the show on time and shit, versus the Lena thing. That was always whatever. It just kind of has grown into this like weird thing that people keep hinting at online as if it's going to be this like devastating blow to me. And in reality, it's like, I've been knowing about this. We just kind of, you know, at a certain point, you just stop talking about it, right? Because like if you and your boy, like if you were in the same situation,
Yeah,
I'm sure at some point you would just kind of like we never had a conversation about like, yo, don't bring that up. But it just kind of became obvious as we got more serious that we are just not going to mention it, you know?
So just asking the obvious question. There was no fucking like, you know, lingering feeling of I must have revenge or embarrass House Phone because he fucked the mother of my child. That did not happen.
No, because to be honest, if I was mad at him, I would have probably retaliated back in like 2016 when it happened, not in 2023 when, like, you know, it's a far distant memory, you know?
Damn, that's 2016. Yo, that's a long fucking time ago. God
I know,
damn,
bro. That's downtown.
Jesus Christ. All right, cool. I guess the next thing I do want to ask you, so you know where we're getting this from, right? So, why do you have and you know, not to get into and maybe some of these things, because we are live, you might not want to get into like, you know, like personal or like business wise shit, but why is your fucking employees talking about you and the mother of your child? Like, I seen some shit. They got like some yo, we played 2 clips. So we had your security guard on, right? And he said you made a joke about
Former
him.
security guard.
Okay. What's the deal there? What's going on? Because I met you with him. You told me, he was like, yo, this is AD's brother, this is my security. It's like, okay, this motherfucker's tall as hell. I was wondering, does he play a sport? Oh shit, okay, maybe just he's just a tall gangbanger.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, for the people who read the Reddit or the people who fucking pay attention to the gossip online, there has been so much shit said and done about the whole Kiki thing, and I've always stayed out of it. Like, I never once commented on his case. I never once. I never even.
Whoa.
What?
What case?
Well, I mean, everybody knows he has a case, and I'm not even going to describe what the case is.
No. He just came
so
on
respectful.
here, and one of my chat dudes was like saying it was. Is it that case? Because they were saying some sensitive shit. Okay.
Yeah, I heard that case, or I mean, I heard all about it, and
you heard about it and fired him. Be honest.
Huh?
You heard about it and fired
him? Not exactly. Like the firing happened for other reasons, to be honest. But I've barely even talked about it online. Like I've pretty much like haven't said shit about him on the podcast ever. And then the other day we ended up having this extended.
Was he being a creep and no jumper, Adam? Let's be honest. Was he being a fucking creep?
No, not at no jumper. No, it was nothing like that.
Was he just not getting views?
It wasn't about that, because like he was like a security guard, and then he started like just doing some podcasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like, oh, you're not doing views. It was more just, to be totally honest, it was just kind of like unprofessional security stuff was the general gist of it. But again,
I get it. He's trying to get bitches while he's supposed to be guarding your back. I feel you. I've seen that before a lot of times. Don't you worry. You don't got to say it. I'll say it. I see that all the time. Hey, interestingly enough,
but listen, this is all I'm saying is I never have said anything about this situation, largely just out of respect for AD, that I don't want to make AD's
Are they really
life
brothers?
any harder than it has to be by talking about his brother, right? But
are they really brothers?
I made this one joke on stream where I said something about No Jumper Sports tatted on my head. I didn't even say his name. It was just like a joke about the concept of getting a tattoo on my head, and he fucking lost it. So I'm not trying to like throw more fire on this or whatever, but
Adam, I would lose it too if I tattooed your brand on my side of my head and you're now joking about it when I get fired.
Well,
I tattooed your
to do that. I don't have a No Jumper tattoo.
Word?
Nobody does, I don't think. I mean, some fans do probably, but like, I mean, nobody in the office does that I know of. Maybe we should, honestly. That would probably be a good idea. But
what did you tell? No, yeah, Adam. You manipulate that nigga to get a No Jumper tattoo, then you clown him later, man. Come on,
bro. I found out about it on Instagram. It was not my idea. I had nothing to do with it.
You're lying.
I am absolutely not lying.
Oh, interesting. Anyway, yo, so is that a conflict of interest? You said his stepbrothers with AD. You and AD seem to be pretty cool, bro. Like, this seems like it's kind of like trying to drive a wedge in between it. How do y'all try to maintain what the fuck y'all doing without, kind of like crossing lines, I guess?
I mean, a lot of this shit is like shit that shouldn't even have to be said publicly or whatever. And obviously AD doesn't like to see me and Kiki fighting, but I'm sure he understands. And he also, AD's listening to this right now thinking, oh, Adam ain't saying nothing that he could be saying. So, I mean, whatever.
So there's worship. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, I don't know about that situation. Okay. You fired a couple niggas this week, man. You said House Phone, it's not a firing, but he might just not come back.
I mean, that's really up to him. I gotta like talk to him at some point, but he didn't show up last week for his live show, so I'm gonna assume I'm gonna take that at face value.
What about what about Porta Potty and Blastoise? What happened with them?
Who's Porta Potty?
Oh, Pot Lord. That's my bad. My bad, nigga. Yo, Adam, you introduced too many people on camera, gang. Like, yo, okay, Porta. No, I mean Pot Lord, nigga. What the fuck did you? Why is his name Pot Lord?
I guess he smokes too much weed. He's the Lord of Pot. I don't know, but either
way, Lord of Pot. Okay, went over my head. Yo, Pot Lord. I don't smoke. Don't beef with me. Beef with Adam. Okay.
I'm going to this Super Bowl party in a moment, but I'll say Pot Lord was just like House Phone's friend that was kind of around, and he was always trying to like get on the podcast and do whatever, and we never really liked him on camera. So we told him that we didn't want him on camera anymore, and he fucking did the usual clout chaser shit and went on live stream for 8 hours talking about us. And
okay, we can move on.
Whatever. And Blasey is like a legendary. Well, he's young, but he's like this super super talented clothing designer designer.
I was trying to do merch and people kept mentioning his name. He's really good.
Oh, he's amazing. Yeah, you should work with him. Tons of huge artists have done shit with him, but he was always co-host. Like he was basically the foundation of the Disconnected thing on Thursday with House Phone. So I think for him it was kind of like as soon as House Phone wasn't showing up, he was over it, which is really like, I mean, that's definitely, besides just the fact that me and House Phone have this fucking,
it's called loyalty
wedge between us. That's probably the worst thing that's come out of all this is just the relationship with Blasey getting fucked up because he's like unbelievable. So, I mean, I probably sound like a total dick rider, but I do just got to show love to him because he's a fucking great guy.
Okay, that's loyalty shit. Hey, just because I've seen some people say it, and I agree with you because people really probably don't know the fucking like how actual business works. Allegedly, well, not allegedly, I seen the fucking clip. You said that one of them shows you canceling wasn't making no money or whatever the case is. Everybody thinks you're capping. Everybody thinks that there's like millions of dollars coming in for every show you got going on, which I'll just let you speak on it. But I think you would basically say you wasn't making money off a particular show and you were losing money.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. Like in terms of live streaming content, and I'm sure you know this. It's like,
of course I know this.
These days, this shit gets demonetized so bad. But I shouldn't even mention that in the conversation about Disconnected because reality is like if it was losing money, or it's like basically exactly the same as like most of the other podcasts on the channel where you don't really make shit off YouTube ads, but then the fucking if you get sponsors and shit that could make up for it. So I mean, I don't even want to put that narrative. I think I mentioned that, but that's more of like a blanket statement about where being a YouTuber is going as a business, where it used to kind of make sense for us to just be on live stream, just talking for hours and hours because you were getting more money off YouTube from it. But now the shit is all fucked up. So, I mean, it's kind of making us reconsider like doing everything live, and maybe we should start pre-recording more shit like we do for the interviews, you know?
Yeah. Right now, we're definitely in a clipping, like what they call it, meta or whatever the case is. All right, get it. Chat. Any more questions? Because my man got to go to, you got to go to the Super Bowl party. We're also about to get the fuck off here because I know we're probably gonna lose viewers just because niggas want to watch the Super Bowl. Ask me. I'll give y'all a minute to ask any questions.
The one thing, the last thing I'm gonna say before I dip though is I just want to not apologize to my girl because I told her I think that me just hollering at you and just being real about it was probably the best way to get this shit out in the open. But like, she is a mom. She is like to herself. She doesn't engage with any of this fucking drama. So I just want to acknowledge that I feel bad for the fact that she's got to have her fucking name wrapped up in this shit sometimes because she's just like in such a different place in her life with being a mom and just like enjoying herself that I feel bad that any of this fucking drama shit comes back to have anything to do with her because she's just like, she's a really amazing person despite anything that might have ever been thrown out there, you know?
And by the way, also, I felt like people were trying to just like send me off on a dummy mission, but I'm like, I've acknowledged it before. I say, yo, listen, I think one of the dopest things Adam has ever done. Me and him, we had a conversation. He vocalized that, hey, listen, certain things with his family. It's a protected thing. It's like I have a relationship with Vlad. I know certain things, or me and Vlad might talk about certain things that will never make it to air. And it's always important when you have, business relationships or people who you might consider associates or friends, you got to draw that line. So I was glad when you drew that line. I'm going to tell you why. Because I know when me and you were going at it for a while, I was trying to draw that line. I was trying to be like, yo, certain things I feel offended by, and I'm glad I know what you feel offended by. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. People are going to talk. Hey, real quick. Sharp and Whack 100. I think Sharp was going at me. Big homie Whack 100 jumped in. Are you going to open the back up that my man Sharp could catch a fade with Whack 100? What's going on?
I mean, I'm going to do whatever Sharp wants to do, but I just, Sharp's my brother.
What about what Whack want to do, though? He got the Pyrus over there.
Yeah, but Sharp works for me, so I got to really, like, show him.
No, Sharp said he's not an employee now.
Try to keep the Pyrus at bay,
No, Sharp said he don't work for you. He said he's a what he said, he partner or some shit.
No, I'm going to be real with you, though. Like, we listen, we have the kind of arrangement where, I mean, I've never paid on-air talent like the way I pay Sharp. I'll put it that way. Like
you might have paid him more, but you still paid him like an employee.
Unbelievably valuable to the company.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Does he have any ownership stake in No Jumper?
No.
Does he have any ownership stake in the Sharp Tank? Which means whatever comes in via revenue, endorsements, advertisement, it all get bust down because he's a owner of the show that he's on your platform with. Yes or no?
That content is currently appearing on the No Jumper channel, and Sharp for the rest of his life will make money off of that content.
So he has a revenue split like everybody else, which I've done with many companies before. He's still an employee. But yo, Adam, I've been trying to really educate people saying, yo, being an employee is just not a fucking bad thing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there's people, and I'm not gonna get into how much you pay people or how much you don't. I know, there's people who, when I tell other people in the same industry what I pay, they're like, why do you pay that much? I hope those people don't walk out the door and be like, oh, I'm not no employee of Akademiks, I'm a boss. There's no shame in being an employee. Like,
yeah, because bro, like I started my whole fucking podcast operation from the ground up, whatever. But like with you and Spotify, I mean, it's very easy for me to see how that was a advantageous situation for you to get into, not having, getting all this upfront money, not having to deal with all this bullshit, and then you have like one of the
Adam, I'm a whole employee there, brother. Whole employee. You won't see me.
But that's what I'm saying is you basically have one of the biggest corporations in the world heavily invested in your success. So that is in and of itself, that's a really good thing. So, I mean, it's weird for people to be like talking about the employee thing, because there's plenty of people that I would like to be a fucking employee for, even at this stage of my life. You know, it's like there's nothing shameful about that at all.
Hey, by the way, I'm not trying to front my moves because we got some negotiations and talking going on. Some of these gambling companies are giving out 9-figure deals for content. You think that my fucking ego is going to say, nah, I don't want that. I want to be a boss. So I'm not, hey, listen. Hey, at the end of the day, I've always said, I'm a boss over what I got, but I'm an employee over some other places. It's all good. All right, chat. We asked about Sharp. I know he got to go. The Super Bowl's going on. Any other thing? Yeah. We asked about Sharp. Anything else?
Nah, I got to I'm out. Appreciate you, dog.
No, wait. No. Destiny. What's your relationship with Destiny? You actually put me on Destiny.
We're just friends. You know, like he does content on the channel once in a while. We have a few debates lined up for him on the channel in the near future, so that's going to be wild.
And by the way, this is another thing too, which I think people might not know to the aspect of our relationship. Like, you've put me onto some of these who be like, yo, I had this guy on my platform. He's pretty good at debating or blah, blah, blah. You should sit with him. And I'll go watch the interview on your shit and be like, oh, okay, this person's reasonable. Shit, this person could probably, you know what I mean, do some good content. So it is what it is. Hey,
I mean, I'm just like a Destiny mega fan. So the only reason why I said that was because I just actually, as a fan, would like to see you guys have a conversation. So hopefully that does happen.
No. Hey, would you host it? Well, I don't think we would have a debate.
Oh, I would host it, yeah, because you were talking about him sucking dick and all this shit that one time.
No, I didn't say no. I said it's impossible for people to take your advice on male and female dynamics completely serious when you admit to actually slurping down a cock. Like, that's just
have you seen his girl?
No, his girl is beautiful, but I heard he lets his girl fuck other niggas, bro. Like, people ain't gonna listen to that.
He's a freaky dude, just like me, but I don't go that freaky with it. But you know,
yo, Adam, listen, and you a wild boy. I know the reason why they keep trying to mention it. Yo, Adam, would you ever let Lena? You will never let Lena do a scene with another guy over your dead body. I know why. Because as freaky as the fuck you are, that's the mother of your child, and that's your family, and y'all don't have to do it. Y'all not upstarts no more. Yeah, maybe the freaky day back in the past, but that's a dub. You know that's a fact, and we all know it. So, again, people do take these things into consideration. That's why me and Destiny would have a good conversation because, you know, I think most people, if they had leverage, they wouldn't be doing what he was doing. And not that that's my only point of conversation with him, because I do think he has some great points, but we'll figure it out. Hey, last question. Is Sharp on a 1099 or a W-2?
I don't do the accounting, so I have no idea.
Love it. Peace, brother. Oh, man. Yo, Sharp, we'll cut your whole lunch break, nigga. You keep fucking around, boy. Oh, man. Holy. Chat. Now I got to go do